Good evening, I think. I think Ed's motion meant it had started. Not sure.
Took its time.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was? The countdown was really long. Good evening. Welcome to Creations by Julie. I am Julie. Ed's behind the camera to try to catch your comments or questions tonight. If during this live you have a question about anything, you know, whether it's this particular live or another one, just drop it in there. All right, there we are. Let me get it turned down on here too. So we'll wait just a second for a few people to hop on. But I'm Julie, and I go live for right now till the end of the year, well, the middle of December, basically, every Monday and Thursday. I probably will just be live this week, next week, and then Monday of the next week, which I don't know the date. Hang on one second. Let me try to get... Well, there it is.
Hi, Julie, and Ann Travis said.
Hi, Ann. Okay, I think you're okay. I saw her comments, so you should be good. Thank you for hopping on, Ann. Tonight we're going to have some fun with some glitter ornaments. And I know there's a lot of different ways to do these, and we're going to play. I'm going to show you two different things you can use to make them. And I actually ordered my ornaments from Amazon, but you can find plastic ornaments from the Dollar Tree. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. I wanted some that's kind of flat, like this. But if you wanted to use, the big ones, you could. It would just take more glitter. I wanted to use these because I wanted to be able to stencil on the front of it.
Thank you, Miss Ann, for the sprinkle.
Thanks, Ann. I knew these would be easier to try to put a small stencil on and stencil on. Now, these...
Linda Kirkendall says, hi, Julie, love glitter ornaments. And Travis said Walmart's got them.
Do they? Good.
The clear ones.
This one's about 3 inches. So I think I watched a girl on Pinterest do this with glitter, and hers must have been larger because she used one of the one of the red Solo cups for it to drain in. And when I tried doing that, my ornament just went on down in it. So mine are narrower than hers, but they're a good size. They're okay. They're 3 inches. So we're going to play with them a little bit. Now, this is, y'all know I like to do things ahead of time. This is one I did with some blue glitter. It was this glitter, Crafter Square, which I want to say that might be Dollar Tree. I'm not positive. But it turned out really pretty. I was very happy with it. And then
Francisco says, we have to watch the replay. I'm on the way home from watching the Rockettes at Radio City.
Oh, I would love to go. I would love to go to New York this time of year, you know, before Christmas and the craziness. But, yeah, that would be one of the shows I would want to go see. So I actually did a stencil on this one. And then, y'all don't laugh, but I had the idea of doing one white and making a snowman face. I'm not an artist.
And Travis said Crafter Square is Dollar Tree.
That's what I thought. But, you know, that is some pretty glitter from for $1.25. Like I said, it turned out really pretty, and that's the in color this year. But we're actually going to use the red tonight from Walmart. So we're going to kind of compare. But I did one, all I had was like a translucent glitter. I couldn't find white glitter. And this didn't really do what I wanted it to. I mean, it made a pretty ornament, but I wanted more white. And I tried drawing a snowman face on it. Don't laugh at my drawing. I was just playing. That's not a perfect snowman face for sure. So I thought yesterday.
Didn't cost you nothing, though, did it?
No, I played with it. So yesterday I thought, well, what if I use glitter glue? So I got another one, and I tried. I think I ordered a pack of 6 of these. I tried the glitter glue. Now, it didn't work because I probably squeezed half that little bottle in here, and it's real thick. And to do this, you need something that's going to move around, and I could not get the glitter glue to move around.
Sandy Renshaw says, I didn't know snowmen had perfect faces.
They don't. This one certainly doesn't. So this is a mixture of Mod Podge, the glitter glue, and I think then I put some of these. I'm pretty sure this was Walmart. This Spectra glitter. No, I ordered it off of Amazon. It's a fine glitter too, but it won't give you. It'll give you this, which is okay. But if you want a snowman face and you want it white, this is real spotty. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but I think it's because that glitter glue got in spots and didn't get in others.
It doesn't show up as well as it probably should.
Yeah, but I think it would be fine if you wanted to do that. Just mix the glitter glue with the Mod Podge, or mix glue this in your Mod Podge maybe and try it. Now, the video that I watched said to use this polycryl, I guess it's called. Or you could use, y'all remember, and you may not, but I used to mop my floor with, like, I think it was Future and Mop and Glow, some of those floor things. And they said you could use that because it dries clear. But anything you use, you want to make sure it says it dries clear, like Mod Podge. We're going to try Mod Podge. They say you can use it, but we're going to see tonight because we're going to do 2 of them in red. And one of them I'm going to use this Polyclear.
Says she uses Mop and Glow in her ornaments, then glitter.
That's what they said. Now, I did read that, like, how many years have you done that? Have you pulled them out, like, the next year? They say this polycrylic or polycrylic will make them, that's what I used on this one, will make them just as shiny and pretty 5 years from now. Somebody said Mop and Glow, it kind of gets dull, so I don't know. But I don't buy Mop and Glow anymore. So,
Lowe's make a Mop and Glow type thing that people put on the side of campers and stuff, and it lasts up to 4 or 5 years.
Like a sealer?
Yeah, it's pretty and shiny.
I was going to say it would have to be, you probably can use anything kind of thin that dries clear and would act as a glue to your glitter. But you're going to need either Mod Podge or the polycrylic, I guess. I want to say polypropylene, but I have had some of that. But this is a protective.
Says Mop and Glow, she's heard turns yellow, and some of it does, especially if it's sort of
off-brand, maybe.
Well, if it's exposed to UV, it'll turn yellow.
Well, I like I said, I did read that the Mop and Glow, the colors dulled, which would be they would turn a little yellow after time. So I wasn't going to go buy any of that and try it. So you're going to need something for your glue and the glitter of your choice. Tonight, like I said, we're going to use this red from Walmart. All right, you're also going to need, and you know, you make do, okay? When I saw it, you need 2 funnels. I didn't have a funnel small enough to go down in here. All I had was one big funnel, and the end of it wouldn't go in here. So I improvised. I made my own funnel. And I just took one of the cups that I had cut, thinking this would go down in it. I already had this piece anyway, and I just made my own little funnel.
Linda Kirkendall said, do you think Elmer's glitter glue would work?
If it's not real thick. That was my thinking on this glitter glue that I bought. But when you squeeze it down in there, it would just go down the sides and gather at the bottom, and I couldn't get it. You'll see when you add this stuff how you have to take it and twist it and cover the whole thing. So I don't know. It would depend on how thick it is. You could try, but I tried it on this one and it didn't. I just had it spotted in places. Okay, so I'm going to use the funnel that I made. If you have two small funnels, then I have these little, I just made do with what I had. I have these little cups that are made out of that, what's that stuff called, Ed? The name just said, phew. Anyway, they're bendable, and that's what I put my glue in to put it down in the hole, were these little cupcake things. They're tart. Yeah, they're tart. I use them when I make tarts, candle wax tarts, not these particular ones.
And Travis said she didn't think Elmer's glue would work.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably too thick.
Yeah.
And I'm not, well, she's talking about the Elmer's glitter glue, which, it might dry white and you still see the glitter.
They question silicone.
Yeah. Or there's another word too. It seems like it starts with a T, but that's what they are. The little cups are silicone. Okay, so you're going to need something for your glue, your ornaments.
Was that a senior moment?
I have a lot of senior moments. It seems like all Ed has to do is hit live, and my brain just goes blank. I can't think of words. I am pretty old, but I'm not quite senile yet. Okay, and then, of course, if you want to stencil on it, you can put initials. We're going to use some Magnolia Design stencils, and I meant to put my link up there for you to go to my store, because they even have, I'll add it later, they even have the alphabet where you could personalize with the chalk paste.
Karen Hunter says hi.
Hi, Karen. You bowling? Okay, so I think I kind of went over everything you're going to need. Like I said, if you have two funnels, that's great. These little tops they just pull off. Just don't break the little spring things. Put it to the side. You're going to need something to put it in for it to drain whatever glue type thing you put in here. So I took a water bottle. I told you the solo cup didn't work for me. If it works for you, that's great. And what they said do is just cut it off and then put two little slits to where this will just sit down in it. Mine went all the way to the bottom. So what I did is just took a water bottle and I cut it off about right here. And I did put a couple of slits in it, but it didn't seem to help. But I think I could get it where it just sits. But you need something for that glue to dry. So let's try the polypropylene or whatever the stuff is first.
Polyacrylic, isn't it?
Polyacrylic. There's no O there. Yeah, polyacrylic. Because that's what I did the blue in, and it worked great. Then I'm going to kind of water down some Mod Podge and try that. And for our thank you appreciation, I'm only going to be on about 5 times this month. So Ed and I talked about it, and I think what we've decided to do is I'm going to have a giveaway every night at the very end of my video. But you have to be present at the end of the video to win. Tonight I'm actually giving one of these, some chalk paste, glitter, squeegee, and a stencil.
The unfinished one, correct?
Yeah, unfinished. Clear that you can make your own. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is get my funnel, and it doesn't fit in there perfectly. But you want to make sure you pour enough in there, not make a mess, to where it will cover your ornament. Okay, let me let it finish dripping. Okay. Once you do that, you just take your ornament and slowly twist it. You can tell where it's going. This is serving as the glue for the glitter. So you want it covered. And it doesn't matter if you have too much. I'm going to pour it right back in this can because I haven't added anything to it yet.
Sandy Renshaw said these are really kind of fun to do.
They are. They're a lot of fun. I could see where they could be addictive, especially, once you get started making them. All right, I'm kind of getting to the top, so I'm still going to twirl it to where all that on the top is covered. Okay?
Excess back in the can.
Right now. Once you put glitter in it, you don't want to put anything back in your glitter or your can. So I'm just going to shake it, and I'm going to put it right there just to kind of drip for a second. And I need a paper towel in. That was the last of it, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was pitiful. I didn't knock it
Good thing it
over.
wasn't glass. Okay. No, I was hitting the can. You can knock it over a couple times, evidently, and it's okay. We don't want it to dry. We just want it to drain a little.
The consensus are they're addictive.
Oh. Well, I've only made those 3, so.
Linda Kirkendall wants you to post the name of that. Or just hold a can.
The can, yeah, you can get a screenshot. And I ordered some more. This can, I think we bought at Home Depot. I was going to say the camera's on this side. It's polyacrylic. But I did order another can off of Amazon. I might have paid more for it than I did at Home Depot. But okay, so now we're going to get our glitter, because it's pretty much drained. And this, like I said, came from Walmart. It's extra fine glitter. I don't know that it matters. You don't want to put too much in there to start with, because you might waste your glitter. It's better you can add glitter, but you can't put what comes out of here.
Linda said thank you.
You're welcome. And what I did, I don't have a funnel, so I just poured, I'm just going to pour some here in this little cup and make sure I put the lid on that glitter. And it's because, see, I can take this.
I just vacuum.
Okay. Going to wipe off the top. And then I'm just going to take this and pour it. It's not a very big hole, but it's big enough. Now I did put a good bit in there, but okay, and then you're just going to take it and shake it and roll it while you're shaking it to make sure you cover all of it. And if you need to add more glitter, you can.
I'm fascinated how pretty that turns out.
Yeah, this red's a beautiful color. You can shake it. I think I'm going to need to add some more glitter. So let's lay it down for a second.
Ruby slippers red, and Travis said. It looks like Dorothy's shoes.
It does, yeah. And this is the color I'm giving away. I bought 2 of them.
Sandy Renshaw said she loves the blue.
I do too. I think the blue, and that's the end color. I also bought gold, but I haven't tried one in gold, because I knew I wanted to do 2 tonight and then give one away. And I'm just putting my finger over the top and shaking. I mean, you wouldn't have to do anything to that. I mean, isn't that pretty? So make sure it's all covered. And then we're going to put it back in here and shake out the glitter. The reason you don't want to put the glitter that's in here back into your glitter is because this has already got that polyacrylic mixed with it, and you don't want to mix them. So we're just going to shake what's left and throw it away. You can use a paper plate, shake it out in. See, there's still a good bit of glitter in there. Okay, and we're going to lay that. We're going to leave that on there for just a few minutes. Can you wet this, please? All right, now we're going to experiment with another one, and I'm actually going to see that I want to do the same color, and I want to use Mod Podge. Was there somebody that said they used Mod Podge before?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look.
I just didn't intend to put that much glitter here on this paper, so I'm going to get that up. Okay, so we're going to take out the thing, and I am going to mix a little water with my Mod Podge because I think the Mod Podge is too thick.
Ann Travis says she used the Mod Podge.
It's not really as thick as I was thinking, so it would be fine. Should we try it?
You better wipe that up off the table.
I'm going to need more paper towels. Or how about just, there's a rag out there, just wet it if you want to. That's why I didn't use my mat or anything tonight. I'll probably have glitter in my hands and stuff forever. I'm wondering if I even need, I'm gonna try it without adding any water to it. If it doesn't move around in here, then I'll add water straight to the thing.
Ann Travis says do not add water. My guess it would clump it if you couldn't.
Would make it too. Well, I think it's gonna. I don't know how well our red will show up until it dries, though, because you're going to see white. But it is. Now, see, I couldn't even do this with the glitter glue. It wouldn't let me cover. And, of course, you know this should dry clear, and then you should just be able to see your glue. But I'm wondering, Anne, can you see? We'll find out in a minute. I'm wondering if I'll be able to see my red glitter, because this is so white. I'm wondering if you can see the red glitter through there.
Ann said she even put paint in hers.
Now, I wondered about that too. All right. I can't tear that off yet. Just tear me a sheet off. It's going to be interesting if we can actually see the glitter.
Ann said it might take a while for the glitter to show, but I think it will.
I just wonder how you're going to be able to tell if you've got the whole thing covered. Maybe it'll turn darker. All right, I'm going to set that in there to kind of drain for a minute. Put that over there.
You sure are messy.
I know, that's why I have paper out here. Basically, we're done with this one, except for stenciling on it. So I can put the cap back on it. See, that's beautiful just the way it is. That's the pretty red. This one was with the polyacrylic.
Show the blue one beside it.
And there's the iridescent. So I'm going to stencil on that, but I don't want my Mod Podge to dry, but I don't want a whole lot of it left in there either. So let's turn it that way for a minute.
If it dries, how would you reactivate it?
You'd probably have to add more. All right, I'm going to get my glitter. Yeah, and then bust the plastic. I don't know how much glitter to use. Okay. It's just barely dripping.
Sandy Renshaw said put a white one with them with red, white, and
Yeah.
blue for 4th of July.
Okay. Now I'm just going to tap this one to try to get out as much of that, because I don't want it collecting in the bottom. But we're going to see. If we can't see it tonight, I will take a picture. Tomorrow. I see a few little bubbles that I don't think the Mod Podge covered. It may be a little splotchy. We'll see. Well, you can see that it's darker. You can't actually see it in there moving around until the Mod Podge dries, probably. But we'll just shake it good and lay it down that away, that away, that away.
Just making a face, help it shake.
And it's a mixture color right now. We'll see. All right, that really should. I thought if I hold it up to the light, if I could see how much glitter's left in there. It definitely is easier with the polyacrylic because you can see you could see exactly where the glitter was going. This one you see Mod Podge, so you're not positive where the glitter's going, or if you had enough glitter. But when I shook it, it came to the top there, so I'm thinking I probably did. But no glitter is coming out of it much.
Looks like it's kind of like it's splotching in the street.
Well, that could be because the Mod Podge is drying in places. So we're just going to leave that one just like that. And we're going to bring the other one. I'll have to be real careful with all this stuff cleaning up that I don't spill it on anything, and make sure all my glitter is closed up. But y'all saw what I did with the water bottle, right? Just, however size and the water bottle may be too small. If you get a bigger one, just find something that works for you, that you can put it in for it to drain, is basically the thing.
The store's got 5 of those little funnels for $1.50.
Yeah, I have a big one. I didn't have any of the little ones. I may have them somewhere. I just didn't know where. I couldn't find them. Okay, so now I'm going to get out my fuzz cloth because we're gonna stencil on this one. And like I said, you could put somebody's name on it. Where's my... Here they are. And I'm going to choose one out of this. This is the minis from last year, the Christmas minis. But they're perfect size. And the one I'm giving away is a present, a Christmas present. And I think I want to do the bells. And this came out of the same, this Merry Christmas tree came out of the same batch. But any mini like that would fit. And I don't think I'd used this before, so I am going to fuzz it on our fuzz cloth a little bit to make it easier to come off of the ball and where I don't stretch my stencil. Okay, I don't think the ball's gonna move, but okay, I'll just do the best I can of putting it on here kind of straight. Right, that may be up too high. But like I said, you could make these for your grandkids. Your grandkids could make this for their parents. You could get the alphabet. They have different sizes. This wants to curve a little crazy, but just make it fit in the area where you're going to be putting your paste. And make sure you don't have any bubbles in those areas that you can see through, so the paste doesn't. Of course, it's just like a chalkboard. If you don't like it, take a wet rag and wipe it off. But you could make initials for every grandchild. If you're good with penmanship, you can take markers and write their names on them. Okay. Chalk paste. Of course, I'm going to use white. And I'm just going to stir it a little bit.
Karen, Hunter, and Ann Travis said it's going to be cute.
Yeah, I've already got somebody in mind for the blue one that I'm going to take and give to her Sunday. Okay, let's see. And this is chalk paste. You could use the ink, I'm sure, too, but you can't heat set this really. This you can put a sealer over, or, I mean, it's not going to get wet, so you could just leave it and not seal it. There's so many things you can do with the Magnolia stencils. I think getting the alphabet and like putting the initials on it would be really cute. All right, make sure I don't have. Oh, that's pretty. Look how pretty the bell is on that red. See it?
Mm-hmm.
That turned out really pretty. Now, Ed, would you put these? There's a pan of water laying over there. Just put these down in the water. You see how that little stencil curled a little bit? That's how sticky they are. And it's small enough that I didn't stretch it, but it's curling a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you just put it in that pan of water. All right, and of course I'll wash it, clean it, and put it back on this little thing. So, I mean, my little funnel worked fine for what I needed it to do. Okay, so there's that one. This one is still drying, but it's going to probably take a little while. And I probably won't stencil on it. And tomorrow I will take a picture of both.
Bennett wanted to know if the stencils could be used again.
They're reusable, Barbara. It's Magnolia Design stencils. All their stencils are reusable. They sell the chalk paste. They sell the chalk ink that you use on glass and like mugs and things like that. You can even use these stencils. I did it here a couple of weeks ago on a votive, wasn't it? You can use the etching cream on them and it doesn't hurt them. The thing you want to do is when you get through using it, put it in a pan of water until you can wash it really well. You don't want your chalk paste and stuff drying inside that stencil part. It's kind of like a silk screen is basically what it is. But yes, they're all reusable. And like I said, this was from the Christmas minis last year. They have a new one out this year. It's the same thing I used for my Noel sign. What?
And Travis said your thing looks like peppermint right now.
It does. But we'll see the difference. Tomorrow I'll take a picture. I probably will leave it like this and let it drip and dry before I put the thing back in it. And I won't stencil on it, and I'll turn this one over, and we'll compare the difference between the polycryl and the Mod Podge. Mod Podge is a whole lot easier to get your hands on probably. And the gift tonight, I am sending Mod Podge, so I hope it works.
The polycryl comes from Lowe's.
It can come from, yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot. And I think it's about $6 or $7 for this size jar, wouldn't you think, Ed?
Yeah.
And, I mean, you could do a lot of ornaments that size, basically. And then any glitter you want.
It's a good walking stick, too.
Yeah, you probably have some more out there in the shed that I don't know about.
I do.
But, I mean, the white is a little splotchy, but you could put glitter in white paint and do it. There's your red, white, and blue. Now, I will tell you this. I don't know if you can tell a difference between this side and this side. I sprayed this because I didn't want this chalk paint to come off, and it dulled the glitter look a little bit because it's got this coating on it. And I don't know if you can tell, like if you look at it from the side, this side has been sprayed, that side has not. So if I was making them for my tree or something, I probably would not seal unless I sealed it with like the polypropylene that had a shine to it. But if you didn't seal it, you could take your fingernails and scratch it off. You're not going to rub it off, but you can take water and wash it off if you mess up. That's what's great about these stencils. Like if you use it on a chalkboard, y'all have seen me use it and then just wipe it off the next season and reuse it. So this one is slowly, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of pretty mingled like that actually. It's not shiny like this. But we're going to see if using Mod Podge turns out shiny like this.
The polycryl seems easier.
It is because you can see. I don't have another one except the one I'm going to give away, or I would do one in like gold, but I've used all 6 of them, so I don't have another one to do. But I'm hoping the Mod Podge works. That's whoever gets the giveaway, they're getting Mod Podge. But if you don't want to use the Mod Podge, use it for your napkins and something else. You actually could put napkins on these, but they're so pretty. It's almost like you don't want to cover up the whole thing. But I think putting your grandkids' initials on it would be nice. There's a lot of different things. And like I said, I ordered these, but you can buy them in Hobby Lobby, and they may be larger. Would take a little bit more glitter, but you've got a larger space to write on and stuff too. You could do the same thing with just the round ones. You just wouldn't have this flat space. But if you're good at drawing, and there's my snowman.
Linda Kirkendall said, could you use the same stuff to seal it?
Mod Podge? Oh, yeah, you probably could. I mean, this is a finish. That's what it says it is. Polyacrylic protective finish. Easy water cleanup, extra fast drying, crystal clear finish. You probably, now this is a clear matte, so it wouldn't be shiny. I guess you can buy it where it is probably like the spray. You can buy matte or you can buy semi-gloss or glossy. I like the spray for all my things because I like to have one sealer for all of it.
Karen said your snowman is adorable.
He's weird, but hey. Come back Thursday night and I have a better looking snowman because I actually have a stencil for his face. So, I don't like, you can use Mod Podge to seal things too, but I don't like when you get the look of brush strokes and stuff. So that's why I like to use the spray sealer. And, you know, it's still pretty, it's just not as glittery. Okay, that's it for tonight. If you're still here, I want you to type in, I'm still here. The first person that I see, now know that what comes up on your screen may be different than what Ed and I see because of internet connections, but the first person that I see that says, I'm here, is getting our thank you appreciation tonight. Okay, Sandy Renshaw. Is that who you saw on yours? She says, I'm still here. Sandy, you are getting the glitter, the squeegee, white chalk paste, the ornament, and one of the little things. I'm pretty sure I have your address. If I don't, I'll reach out to you. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all hanging around. And I think that's probably what we'll do. Now, whether it'll be the first one we see or I just scroll and pick somebody, it may be something different. I'm going to try, like I said, I'll only be live 5 times this month. And I'm going to try to have whatever the giveaway is, have something to do with what I make.
Sandy
Either I'll
said
give it.
If you don't have it, send her a message.
I will, Sandy. And congratulations. You'll have to show us a picture of your ornament once you get it made. If it will either be what I make, I'll send, or something to make the particular thing. Thursday, I'm going to show you how to make some adorable little, basically they're candy wrappers, like you could make for your child's class. You can make it for friends, but we're going to do some cute snowmen, basically. And I guarantee you the faces will look much better than this. So that will be Thursday at 6 o'clock. And then what else? I think next week I have a sign that we're going to make. I'm done with wreaths. And the wreath I made, the wreath that I had hanging here sold, and the one that I made, the farmhouse wreath. I made that last Thursday, didn't it? It sold. So I'm done with wreaths, but we're going to make some fun decor and gifts in the next couple of lives. That still has some Mod Podge coming out of it, but we'll see how it dries. I'm just going to leave it alone. But thank y'all for being with me tonight. I appreciate it, and we will see you Thursday at 6 o'clock. Y'all have a great week. Bye.